So I got a great idea for a video. I think we should title it "The Texas Chainsaw Massacre is," capitalized, is, bold letters even, is real. I guess we should have done the real in bold letters with Texas Chainsaw Massacre is real.
Exclamation points?
Exclamation points. What do you think?
It is real.
Yeah, it is. I mean, totally, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It happened.
Yeah, it's not just a movie.
Okay, here's the fucking thing, folks. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I fucking love it. We talked about it before. Long story short, it didn't happen.
Nope.
Now, if you're a horror fan, you know this.
Of course.
But the thing is that the Texas Chainsaw series has been running for fucking ever. We know this. You've experienced it. Some stinkers along the way. But, man, I cannot... Look.
This is a real phenomenon we've experienced.
This is a fucking problem for me. This is like... I don't hardly ever get mad, really. We're just playing characters here. But the point is...
We don't really actually care.
Yeah, we don't care. This video actually is about nothing. But the point is...
The point is...
that there is one thing that kind of pisses me off, and it's people insisting that the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is real. Now,
100% real.
Let's set the stage here. One, yes, 100%. It has to be 100%.
Every little thing happened.
But let's set the stage a bit. We live in Texas, so there's that. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm a huge Texas Chainsaw fan. You know, I often wear shirts, or people know. I have a hat, whatever. There's something that will tell somebody somewhere along the way, I like Texas Chainsaw. And inevitably the conversation will come up. Oh man, this happened a town away from where I live.
It's always a town away from where I live.
Or my cousin worked with somebody that
knows him.
That knows Leatherface or whatever.
Yeah.
First of all, if one of your relatives knows Leatherface, then he must be retarded, because let's face it, old Bubba Sawyer is fucking retarded. I mean, he's... Come on, folks. And we're not saying retarded in a mean way. The guy had mental issues.
Yeah. He's slow.
He's a bit slow.
Yep.
He's a push around. Yep. But anyway, the point is...
Mongoloid even.
That's horrible. It's just tanked. But the point is, look, it didn't happen. It didn't happen a town away from you. Your cousin is lying, and or you are lying. It just did not happen, okay? You didn't meet the guy. You didn't see the house. And if you saw the house, it was the house where they filmed one of the many movies, and that's it. Maybe it's that house that's now a restaurant, where they filmed the fucking movie. But anyway, you didn't see it. Look, and I've seen all these movies. Some I've seen in theaters and some not. But I'm going to take you back to 2000, I think it was 2000 or 2001, somewhere around there, when Michael Bay's Platinum Dunes, although it might as well have been Dooms, decided they were going to reboot Texas Chainsaw, or I should say remake Texas Chainsaw. And, of course, the horror community went nuts. What the fuck? Get Michael Bay away from this thing. And, pretty much that decided... this is still when the internet was pretty nascent in terms of being in the American home. But pretty much people decided, much like they do nowadays, oh, everybody's going to say this sucks, so I'm going to say it sucks.
I love when that happens.
Oh, yeah, that's my favorite part.
It's so good.
Let's bandwagon with this shit.
Let's not have an original thought.
Here, let me kick you. Now, if you don't like this film genuinely, power to you, man. I mean, you don't have to like it.
Personally, I'm not a huge fan. It's
okay. See? There you go. But I actually enjoyed the remake.
Not bad.
I actually liked it. It was a bit rough. It was necessary to take it back to its rough beginnings, because it had kind of gone, off the deep end.
Part 4.
Part 4, folks. From the original series. Let's just say there was a man with many tits, and they were involved with the Illuminati, and it sucked. But anyway, the point is, I enjoyed the film. Now, I see some of its flaws, but I thought the family was strong, the effects were great, etc. It did have some Bayisms, but whatever. Well, think what you will of the film. The point is, I went to go see the son of a bitch at the cinema, and I took my mom's, because that's what you do when you're a freaking maniac. You take your mom to see a movie about cannibals. But anyway, we're standing in line, and these imbeciles are in front of me, coincidentally, son and mother team, or he was...
banging an older chick?
Yeah, he was going... Or she was a cougar, maybe?
Yeah.
But anyway...
Dipping steak.
Theories aside, the point is, this guy was telling his matronly unit, oh, this happened in this place, and I'm already like...
Now, it happened... It seems to always happen that when you come up to someone, they're just starting that story. I don't know
Yeah, how the hell does that happen?
How is that? It's like they're waiting.
They're waiting for the interaction of you supporting their claim.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man, I heard that too. Bullshit. But anyway, we all know that people flock and, you know, masses congregate and what that...
Mm-hmm. I just burped in my mask. It smells like shit.
Which is probably the problem for Leatherface.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
There you go. Issues being brought up that are important and relevant to this conversation.
It's true. I didn't just totally derail you.
Yeah. The point is, this guy was insisting that the story was real, and I was about to blow. You know, because back then, I was a hothead about stupid shit.
Yeah, that's true.
But anyway, I'm about to tell this guy, you're an idiot. This didn't ever happen. But Mom sees this look on my face, and she already recognizes it. And she goes, please shut up. Just don't say anything. And I'm like, But anyway, look, folks, if you've seen some of our previous videos, you know that I went to prison. And here is where the shit got thick. Got thick, baby. Now, I ain't wearing this stupid-ass hat for no reason. Except that I am.
Okay.
Just had to throw that in there. But the point is...
We haven't acknowledged it till now.
Yeah, just kind of... Yeah, I forgot about this fucking hat. Now, my neck is breaking, so I had to feel that I had to acknowledge it. But anyway... I'm in prison, right? Already a bad place to be, as one is wont to be. But I'm in prison, right? In Texas, okay? And if you've ever been to prison in Texas, and God...
I hear it's pretty good.
Oh, yeah, it's best, man. It's spa. It fucking sucks, okay? I think I just heard a fart coming from your direction.
No, definitely wasn't.
Okay, but anyway, I'm in prison. It fucking stinks. I don't want to hear stupid stories because I'm, you know, on the verge of dying and or trying to survive and or trying to avoid seeing nuts and butts. But the point is, it's steaming hot. I don't want to hear this shit. But somebody, of course, inevitably brings it up. Hey, man, I was at a unit, that is to say, a particular prison, with Leatherface. And it's always Leatherface, by the way. Why can't it be somebody else? Yeah. Let's not forget that Leatherface dies at the end of part 2. But whatever.
Why can't it be the guy that inspired Leatherface? It has to be the Leatherface.
It has to be Leatherface. Yeah, and he's always a cook. Oh, he works in the prison kitchen. Why would they put a guy renowned for cannibalism?
Yeah, there was that one that was in a diner and he was a cook.
Yeah.
He was a cool guy.
He was a good one. What the fuck? I never... Okay. I mean, I guess it makes sense.
I guess?
I guess he's a butcher. He could... But look, you would not put this man near anything that involves knives and or meat and or people.
It's true.
This guy would be in isolation somewhere... And let's hope he doesn't go... In fact, he wouldn't even be in a regular prison. He'd be in a mental institution. Duh. But anyway...
Yeah, he's a tard.
Yeah, I mean, besides the fact that he's clearly a maniac, he has mental issues, you know? Let's put this guy in an asylum.
That makes sense.
So that makes sense. So, congratulations. You just verified that you, sir,
or fool,
claiming that you saw Leatherface are, in fact, a tard. But anyway, here's the thing. I heard this thing coming from every prisoner ever. And it's like, all right, well, apparently Leatherface teleports from prison to prison because fuck.
They never showed that in the movies.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't know? His real name is Kurt Wagner, and he's fucking black Russian. That didn't come out right, did it? Black-skinned mutant Russian. There you go.
Okay.
I didn't mean black
he's
Russian.
Blue, but okay.
Oh, yeah, he is blue. I mean, he's dark blue. But we're getting off the subject here. The point is... The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I'm keeping all of this, by the way. There's no cuts.
There is no edits here.
No.
Because we don't, have the time and or equipment to do that.
It's true.
But the point is, prisoners gonna prison, you know?
It's true.
So whatever. Forgive that. I schooled them, now in prison you can't school motherfuckers. Unless you're gonna get shanked, right?
Yeah.
Or if you're a big bruiser yourself. But I'm neither.
No. Except
for the shanking part, possibly. But, as in, I got shanked. Right. But, the point is, I schooled them, adequately. As in, I said, look, guys, this is what went down. Okay, but here's the thing. Here's the kicker.
That hurt, didn't it?
Yeah, big time. Here's the kicker. One day, I stroll out because, I was a janitor because, that's what I do, apparently. Yeah. So, I go out to
janitor
clean.
in prison, that sounds good.
I'm living the life.
Yep.
So I go out to clean the guard station, and one of the guards, who, by the way, look like a what do they call them? Mangalores, I think, in Fifth Element.
Mangalores?
I'm not even kidding. That's what he looked like. No. But anyway, He's touting about how he was in the SEG unit. He was a guard in the SEG unit that held Leatherface, and of course, Leatherface was let out to go cook in the kitchen because
that makes sense.
That's what he does. Cook.
Clearly, he's a really good cook.
Yeah, he's great. By the way, he was not the cook in the series. By the way,
no, what the
he
hell?
just cut the people up. He was a butcher. But anyway, whatever. This guard is swearing up and down that he did. Now, I knew the female guard that was working with him that shift, and she and I kind of got along. Now, before you go, oh, bullshit, sir. You don't get along with guards if you're a prisoner. You do. Here's the thing. You might get shanked for that, too, because you're not supposed to do that. But there's some leeway. I knew how to do it. But anyway, she and I got along incredibly well because we both loved horror movies, and she knew I loved horror movies, and we had a good rapport. Anyway, she's listening to this guy, and I could see the shit-eating grin on her face already. She's gonna say something to this dumbass, right? But she waits for me to come out, and she says, "Hey, Ahab." That's not what she called me, by the way, in case you didn't know.
Oh,
but anyway, she goes, "Hey, Ahab, why don't you tell this guy right here what's up with old Levy?" That's what they call Leatherface in prison.
Yeah, clearly. That's actually his legal name.
That is his
name is Levy Fouquet.
Yeah, Levy Fouquet is a good guy. Though. Yeah. He's Jewish, but he eats certain meats.
Yeah.
I mean, can you blame the guy? Yeah. So Levy Fouquet, I had to school this guy on Leatherface, man, or really the Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
And this guard still swore up and down that he guarded Leatherface and that he tried to escape. And I'm like, look, motherfucker, you guarded some insane maniac maybe, but Leatherface he was not. Nope. And how do you even know he's Leatherface? Does he always have his Leatherface on? You don't know
that's true. How do they know? How do these people know it's Leatherface?
Look, and you might argue, well, these prisoners, I mean, these are guards. They have access to documents. They can tell who is who. Oh, yeah? What's Leatherface's name?
Levy.
Exactly. Levy Fouquet, I'm sorry. Yeah, you don't know Leatherface's name. Now, we know that the original family they're called the Sawyers, and they call him Bubba, but Bubba's just a nickname.
Yeah, Bubba.
Bubba could be anybody. A fat bastard is a Bubba.
I'm Bubba.
Yeah, we're Bubbas.
Yep.
A couple of Bubbas from Texas. Why? Because we're fat.
Maybe we're Leatherface.
We are Leatherface. We're some kind of face.
Oh, shit.
Half face? I don't know what's going on here. But the point is, he doesn't know his name.
No.
How do you know? Yeah. Do you have these documents? Did you document the crime? Did you study the crime? Well, apparently, there's no way you're going to know this guy's Leatherface. Does he wear an apron all the time?
Maybe he does. Maybe he carries his chainsaw.
Yeah, I mean, in prison, you carry chainsaws all the time.
Clearly.
But anyway,
they're standard issue.
He doesn't know his name. Now you could say his name's Thomas Hewitt, which was his name in the remake series. But that's the remake series, and you'd be totally wrong, right?
Yeah, everybody hates that one, so it can't be right.
Yeah, can't be right. So here it is, folks. In case you're from Texas and an ignorant shit, and or just from anywhere in the planet, and you don't know this already, Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the whole family, it's not real. Now, but Ahab, it says based on a true story. Okay, well then I guess tons of those movies you've seen that say based on a true story must have happened exactly that way, right?
Yeah.
We all know that's not true, but for some reason, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre gets a fucking pass. Oh, this one did happen, like you said, 100% this way.
This one. This is the only one.
It's the only one.
Yep.
But no, folks, did not happen that way. Toby Hooper and Kim Henkel wrote the script. They were a couple of hippies.
They were high as hell.
High as fuck, yeah. They had just done some commercials in a psychedelic-ass picture that nobody likes because it sucks.
All right.
Called Eggshells. And,
that's a good name.
Yeah, it wasn't good. But they decided to make something that was going to get them money and notoriety, some recognition. So they did what they thought was the most horrifying thing they could think of, and Toby Hooper took influence from an actual crime.
Uh-huh.
And here's the kicker. This actual crime took place not in Texas, but if memory serves right, in Wisconsin. Either way, it was upper middle America. Pretty sure it was Wisconsin.
Somewhere.
Okay, here's the thing. The guy they based it on, he was a little retarded.
Yeah.
Ed Gein, a farmer, kind of a half-wit.
Yeah.
But this guy was more Norman Bates from Psycho than Leatherface. In fact, interesting to note here, the same story that influenced old Levy Fakay, Leatherface, and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre was the same story that influenced Psycho. A later movie called Deranged was this pretty much what happened with Ed Gein. And, you know, such movies or characters as Buffalo Bill and Silence of the Lambs and so on and so forth.
Those aren't real, though.
Those aren't real, but the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Just Texas Chainsaw.
That happened.
Yeah.
Legit. Here's the only thing he took from this, by the way. The guy's kind of a half-wit.
Yeah.
And he had skin stuff.
True.
Yeah, I guess Ed Gein was kind of a hick.
Yes,
You know,
I mean,
he lived down in a ranch.
He's always wearing plaid.
He is always wearing. He said Elmer Fudd. Holy shit! I just
shit.
realized he's Elmer Fudd. So anyway, Elmer Fudd is the basis for Leatherface, and that's a fact. You can take that to the bank.
Yep.
But yeah, folks, look, that's it. The guy fashioned some nipple belts, and you know he had a lady suit.
Yeah.
And that's
Buffalo
about
Bill.
it. There's your Leatherface.
Nah.
Anything else? Nothing like him. He didn't even kill people. Nope. He was a ghoul. He killed 2 people, and that's because he kind of ran out of parts.
Ghoul? I like ghouls.
Yeah, ghouls are fun.
Ghouls are cool.
Ghouls are real, but you know what's not? Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh shit!
Boom, full circle. You heard it here, folks. First, folks. Texas Chainsaw Massacre ain't real.
Yeah.
Take it to the bank, and I'm gonna go spank.
What was it you said? He Salmons.
I have no idea what he just said.
70 Salmons, Leatherface, or what was it?
Elmer Fudd is Leatherface.
Elmer Fudd is Leatherface.
Yeah. But anyway, that's it, folks. That pisses me off.
I lost my mind a little bit towards the end there.
Yeah. So I just went on a rant. That's pointless. But anyway, like, subscribe. Let us know what you think. Am I an idiot? Does Leatherface exist? Is he behind me right now? Because if he is, I got to know. Anyway, folks, this has been Ahab. This is the Goon Tick. We're going to go disinter some bodies in the cemetery and make some nipple belts.
Because we are Leatherface.
We are Leatherface.